is an awesome God, he's great and mighty. Beautiful and holy is your name, O Lord. We lift our hands to worship the King of Kings. For you are great and greatly to be praised. For we worship the King. Glory and honor. For we worship the King, yeah. Say glory. We say glory and honor. Oh, we worship you, oh God. We say glory. Oh, glory. Hallelujah, yeah. We worship you, oh God. Yeah. Hallelujah. Our God is an awesome God. He's great and mighty. Beautiful and holy is your name, O Lord. We lift our hands to worship the King of Kings. You are great and greatly to be praised. For we worship the King. Glory and honor. Yeah, we worship. We say glory. Oh, for we worship the King. We say glory and honor. Say, oh Lord, you are worthy of our worship. Say, oh Lord, you are worthy of our worship. Say, oh Lord, you are worthy of our worship. Say, oh Lord, you are worthy of our worship. Say, oh Lord, you are worthy of our worship, of our worship, of our worship, of our worship, yeah, of our worship, of our worship, of our worship, yeah, of our worship. You're worthy, God. You're worthy of our worship. Yes, you are. You're worthy of. You're worthy of. You're worthy of. God, we give you all the glory because you're worthy. You're worthy of it. You're worthy of it. Oh, you're worthy of our worship. Of our worship. Yeah. God, we give you all the glory. You're worthy of our worship. You're worthy of the praise. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. You are worthy of. 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 You're worthy of my worship. That's why I give you all the glory. I give you all the praise. And I do it.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Hello, 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 hello. everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, peoples? What's up, saints? What's up, worshipers? Hey, hey, hey. Whenever you're joining in, go ahead and say hello. Do something. Let me know you're here. Huh? Let me know you're here. I'm just now getting in, so I'm gonna wait a few more seconds for people to join in. I'm not gonna wait too long, because whoever's not here y'all can watch the replay or all that good stuff. So I just wanted to come on here real quick. Let's do a little story time, do a little credit shout out, and as well give a real quick special announcement that I'm super, super excited about. So I'm going to give a couple more seconds for anybody who wants to join in right now. I don't want nobody to miss anything. So, yeah. So I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes. Not a few more minutes, I'm sorry. A few more seconds to chime in. Anybody who wants to be a part of this live, come on in. Yes. All right. Give y'all a few more seconds to come in. Thank y'all to whomever is watching, whether you're watching the live, whether you're watching the replay, whether you're watching whenever you're watching. I appreciate you. My name is Craig Jackson. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Craig Jackson. And I'm just on here to talk about a few things real quick. But I'm not going to prolong the time. I'm already like 5 minutes in, so I'm not going to prolong the time. So we'll catch up. Y'all catch up when y'all catch up, okay? While I have your attention, if you're not a follower of me or anything like that, make sure you follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you do that while I got your attention. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Love for you to stay a follower and a subscriber to my YouTube channel, which is where I'm mostly going to be doing all of my, especially like all of my elongated videos and all of that. I'm definitely going to be doing all of that on here. I'll be doing it on here. I'm not going to be doing too much of that on Facebook or Instagram, but I will be doing it on here. While I'm talking about Facebook and Instagram, if you're not a follower of me on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you follow me on Instagram. These are my contacts, my ways of you all can get in contact with me, my ways of you all not get in contact with my you all can follow me on all of those sites. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Those are my tags. You can definitely do that. While I also still have your attention, many people do not know that I do have a podcast entitled it's called the Without Limits Podcast, Conversations with CJ and Jay. We have been podcasting for a couple years now. I think we're on maybe third year now podcasting. You can find us on all of the Apple Podcast, not all of the Apple Podcasts, but anywhere you watch or listen to your podcast, you'll be able to find us. Just listen. Just type in the title of our podcast, Without Limits Podcast, Conversations with CJ and Jay. Which I'm super, super excited about when I started podcasting. So I'm excited about that. So make sure you keep up with us on that. Me and Jay actually got to go back and record another episode soon. So I'm super excited about that. Once again, if you're just joining me, you're just chiming in, say hello, say hi. Let me know you're here. I don't get a chance to really see. I don't really know who's here, who's not here, or who's on here or whatever. So I would love to know who I'm on here with. The few, the proud, or the many. So listen. Let me start off by saying thank you all to all of you all that have listened or that are listening. They got in your rotation. That listened to my new project entitled "I'm Just a Worshiper" Part 2. If you all do not know, I just released an album, a full project last week. You can find it everywhere. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon. If you want to Shazam it, you can Shazam it. You can find it on Tidal Music. You can find it anywhere that you get your music. You can find it. I just released another project. I just released a project, entitled "I'm Just a Worshiper" Part 2, and I am so excited about. I'm so proud of it. I'm so grateful for the project because it's a long time coming. It really is. It's a long time coming, which brings me to story time. which brings me to story time. So about, I think I'm looking at maybe 2023. I did a live recording. It was called Unplugged, a private live recording. I did that back in 2023. And I was persuaded and cajoled to do it because for those of y'all that have been following me years prior, I did a live recording entitled My Story, which is where the song Save the Day came out of from that night. And so I was ready to start, going back into doing more of my more of the post-production of everything. But unfortunately, things didn't move and progress like I wanted them to, like I thought they would, and everything like that. So unfortunately, the My Story project didn't move forward. But I was cajoled to go back to doing, to finish up something, to do, a few songs from off that project or whatever, even if I have to re-record it or whatever, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. So that's where this particular night came from. We did 4 songs that night, which was a great night. It was, like I said, it was a private live recording. It invited a lot of people. A lot of people didn't know about it, but it is what it is. And shout out to everybody from that night. I want to shout out, I'm going to do my other shout outs for the project, but I want to shout out everybody from that night. And that is all of the band that night, which was H. Maurice Perry, aka Mo, Aaron Day, Rashad Reed, Kendall Williams, Alex Johnson, and Tony Taylor Jr. That was the band for that night. And then the singers, Raven, Jessica, Nick, Amber, and Shantiera. Those were my singers for that night. So I want to shout them out from that live recording that we did. It was a great night, great experience. And I'll be giving, if once y'all follow me on all of my social media sites, you'll see different clips from that night. But the songs that you all hear on I'm Just a Worshiper Part 2 are the songs from that night outside of two songs. And so from that night, we're still in 2023. I was, wanting to progress and get the song finished and all of that. I'll get the songs finished and, post-production, everything like that. So now we're in the beginning, on the top of 2024. And yeah, things aren't moving the way that I thought they should, or, the way I thought that I wanted them to. So unfortunately, with that being said, I counted it as a loss. And I did not want to move forward. I did not want to complete it. I didn't want to keep going or whatever. So I just, threw it by the wayside and I kept it going. So here we are. Now we're in 2024. We're in 2024. Still nothing progressed. Still nothing moved forward. Like I said, I counted it as a loss or whatever. And so now I'm in November of 2024. I'm in November of 2024, the back end of 2024 November. And I heard it clear as day. I heard the Lord tell me, go finish your project. And I wasn't trying to hear that. I'm not going to hold y'all. I wasn't trying to hear that. I like, you want me to do what now? You want me to do what? You want me to do what? You want me to go finish that project? And of course, being, the background that I have and, those that have encouraged me and those that I've listened to, I've always heard, delayed obedience is still disobedience, right? And so, all right, so now we in December. Had to make a few phone calls, had to call some people. I ended up getting my files from that night, the original files from that night. I got my files from that night, and then I ended up making phone calls, talking to people, and I was talking to different musicians, everything like, hey, yeah, I want to finish this project. And I can literally say from January all the way up till December, I have been working on this project. I have been working on finishing up this project. It's not been a long journey, but it's been a very interesting journey to see the progression of the completion of this project of I'm Just a Worshiper Part 2. I'm gonna get to my people, everybody, all of the people that were a part of this project. You all gonna hear their names or see their names in a minute. But But I do want to, I contacted three singers to help me with the overdubs for, the vocal overdubs. I called on, a very good friend, a very good buddy of mine to get the project finished and done and everything like that. On the engineer side, on the recording side, like I literally had to call people that I believe would help me get this project done in the way that I wanted it, and I believe the way that I could get it done, right? And so I did do that. I did do it, and we finished it and we completed it, right? So got the mixing and mastering, got all of that, and I thankful, and you're gonna hear his name too, the guy that did my mixing and master and everything like that. And what's crazy? Here's the crazy part. Here is the crazy part. So now we're in January of this year. We're in January of this year, and I wish I can go into a lot of specific details on what all have transpired in 2025. All good. Let me make that very clear. All good. I just don't want to take too much time on that part. But the part that I really wanted to expound upon is January of this year. January of this year ended up doing the distribution. So now I'm in the distribution phase, in the distribution process and everything like that. And I'm trying to get everything on the up and up and everything like that, trying to get everything what I need to get done and all of that. So here we are. I'm done with one distribution company. And I always use two different ones. I'm not going to name their names or anything like that. If you know, you know. But I've always used two different distribution companies. And when I did, I used I went with my first mind that I thought that I could get to, thought that I can use and everything like that. And everything like that. And so with that being said, I get an email, right? I get an email. I'm sorry, y'all. I get an email saying I got to change this or whatever around, how they, whatever their requirement was. I did what I had to do the first time, right? Then the second time I get another email saying whatever they were saying. And I'm just like, all right, I did that change. Then another email came, right? And now I am officially irritated. I am officially irritated because now I'm like, okay, well, what am I to do now? What am I to do? So I went to another distribution, another one that I always work with, whatever, another distribution company that I work with, whatever. And so here's the thing about me that a lot of people don't know, that may or may not know. I'm very analytical. I am very, very analytical. Like I do my best to dot every I, cross every T. No, I'm not perfect, but I am analytical. And so I do my best to try to make sure that everything that I do and everything that I try to do, it's right in my perspective. It's right. Okay. So did everything I was supposed to do. I thought I did everything I was supposed to do and everything like that. And I sent everything through with the distribution company and everything like that. Right. So now we're in last week. We're in last week now. Doing everything I did this like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Now we're looking in last week. Right. So last week, and hello to everybody that just chimed in. I'm in the middle of the story time. Y'all got to go back and watch what I've said prior. Okay, love y'all, mean it. So now we're in, last week of where we're now before Thursday, before the actual announcement of the release. So I'm working on my marketing stuff, working on the marketing things, and everything like that. Getting things on the up and up to figure out what I need to do to work on my marketing, because I was going to do like pre-recording. I was going to do, I got a couple videos that I wanted to do and like that. And then my release date, I had all of that like etched out. I had all of that like scheduled out, right? And so here's the kicker about it. Here's the kicker about it. When I did what I, when I did all of my last minute stuff on the distribution side, right? I did all of that or whatever. I didn't realize that the date was not updated. Okay. So now here we are on Wednesday. I was going to do a little promo. I was working on a little promo graphic or whatever. And I'm on the, what am I on? I think I was on Facebook and Instagram about to work on and all of that good stuff. Right. So I'm doing all of that. When I'm looking for the music to use for that particular promo, I'm seeing my album cover connected to the song. I see my album cover and I'm like, why am I seeing my album cover? That just don't make sense to me. Why am I seeing my album cover? So I go to the distribution site. I'm like, I'm looking at everything. I'm like, everything looks like on the up and up or whatever. So here I go. I go over to iTunes, right? I go over to iTunes. My whole project is on iTunes. I am scrambling right now. This is Wednesday, mind you. I'm scrambling right now. This is Wednesday night. I think I may have crossed over to after midnight. It might be early Thursday morning, but I'm scrambling right now. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I take the distribution? Should I, like recant the distribution? Should I just, take everything off and everything like that? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm a little, this album is not supposed to be out this soon or whatever. I am going through it, y'all. If y'all could see what I was in a house, like I was by myself, scrambling. Like I was in my room by myself, scrambling. Because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And literally the Holy Spirit told me, do not take that project down. Do not take the project down. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not going to take the project down. But I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do? Because it's like, what is my next step? Because I'm like, this project is already out and it's not supposed to be out this quick. What am I supposed to do? What all I know I could do. I made a flyer. I made the graphic, which is what y'all see. Which is what y'all see here. I made the graphic. I posted it on Facebook. I put the announcement out. And literally, if y'all see my caption, my caption literally says on my post is everything that God does, He does well. And it was not supposed to be out this soon, but here we are. So this album was not supposed to be out this soon. I had other things that I wanted to take care of, other things that I wanted to do before I wanted to build that anticipation before the full album came out. But the Lord had other plans. And so let me publicly apologize to everybody that's a part of this project, and you're going to see their names in a minute. But let me publicly apologize because I thought I had time. I thought I did everything right. I crossed every T, dot every I, and I am sorry to everybody who I wish I could have told y'all earlier and sooner that the album was out. But unfortunately, I had to scramble and do what I had to do and do all of the things that I needed to do to get this album out. But hey, to God be the glory. I see you, Sean. What's up, Sean? Hey, I got a wave. How y'all doing? Hey. Yeah. And so with that being said, it was so crazy that this album was not supposed to be out until actually around April. But the Lord had other plans. The Lord had other things. The Lord had other desires. And I am so grateful that the Lord be Lord in the way that He be Lord. Okay? So I'm super grateful with that. So once again, for those of you that's chiming in, if you have not, I do have a new project out entitled I'm Just a Worshiper Part 2. So now I got to get into some thank yous. I got to get into some shout outs. I got to get into some of you all may or may not know who's on this project, who's playing on this project, who's singing on this project. And I wanted to take this space and take this time and take this moment to shout out everybody, literally everybody that played a part in this project. I wanted to do that. What up? What up? I wanted to do that. And so I don't even know where to start, y'all. I don't even know where to start. Where do I start? You know what? I'm gonna start with the background vocals. Okay. I'm gonna start out with the background vocals. And so unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I had to do some overdubs with the songs, as well as I have 2 other songs on this project that we didn't do from that night of that live recording. And so I called some singers, a few singers that I knew that wouldn't mind helping me out getting the job done. So I do want to shout out my background singers, Jessica Dixon, Monique Jones, Byron Klein, and Courtney Perry. They are majority of the voices that you hear as BGVs on this record, on this project, as well as the BGVs from the night of their recording, which I've already shouted them out as well. But they are my BGVs. I love each and every one of them. Jessica, Nikki, Byron, and Courtney. I love y'all. Jessica, Monique, and Byron, you all probably see them more with me anytime I do like any event or anything like that, or if I have anything coming up, you all will possibly see them. Okay, so shout out to my BGVs, to these musicians, to all these musicians. Hey, Ma. That's my mama. Hey, Ma. To these musicians, shout out to the musicians. These are all the musicians that played. Everybody didn't play every song, but I just round them all out in one big shout out. All the musicians. H. Maurice Perry, Nine Forte, Aaron Day, Ivory Vaughn, Kendall Williams, Alex Johnson, Tony Taylor Jr., and DeMonte Banks. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for your gifts and your gifts. If I can say that, your gifts. Thank y'all so much for playing on this project. Let me shout out the writers. The writers of these awesome songs. I am majority of the writer of this project. But We Worship the King is written by H. Maurice Perry, aka my brother Mo. Resurrected Me was written by myself, as well as Jarvell Bell and James Tibbs. James Tibbs is technically the original creator of Resurrected Me. If you all follow me on my YouTube channel, you all will see. You all can find another version of Resurrected Me. I came to his house one day and he was writing the song, and me and him collabed on the song originally. And then I asked him if I could record it. Then I linked up with Jarvell Bell. We switched up the lyrics just a little bit, and then that's how you got Resurrected Me. So that is those are the writers of that. I am the writer of I'm Alive, More of You. Safe Space is written by myself, as well as my buddy John Johnson. I kept hearing this melody in my ear. I kept hearing it, and I just couldn't get it out of my spirit. And I called John, and he helped me bring that song to life. So shout out to all of the writers of this project. Shout out to the arrangers. I got to call out these arrangers. Ivory Vaughn, Tony Taylor Jr., Kendall Williams, H. Maurice Perry, and Deontay McDaniel. Shout out to all of these guys who helped arrange these songs in the way that you hear them on this project. They are the ones that have helped me. They are the ones that have poured their gifts and their talents into these into these arrangements. So shout out to you guys for doing that. Love y'all. Mean it. Seriously. Engineers. Now, I got some great engineers. My sister and my friend Jessica Dixon, she has her own company that she has called Halevi Media Group. My buddy Chris Taylor, C2 Audio, of course, my buddy Mo, H. Maurice Perry, Mo.Music, and then Evron Stewart, 3911 Studios. Honestly, shout out, while I'm here, shout out to Evron Stewart as well. He is the guy that mixed and mastered this entire project from top to bottom. So shout out to him for doing that. Now, here's a part, for those of y'all that missed it with my story time. I didn't get a chance to put the features on the project. And that was my mistake, and that was my bad. No, y'all mean it. So I do want to shout out my features on this particular project. My features, let me do it. There you are. My features on the song "Resurrected Me" and "I'm Alive." That is John Johnson Sr. That is him singing on "Resurrected Me." On "More of You," that is Antonio Jones, and on "Safe Space Reprise," that is Pastor S. Don Clark. So shout out to all of my features that were on here. I did not get a chance to put y'all on the record itself so people can see your name. I do apologize about that, but I do want to give you all the proper shout out for featuring and being a feature on this project. Yeah. I'm almost done. Look at that there. I ain't gonna be talking all day, all night, huh? I got a few special thanks. A few special thanks that I want to give out real quick. Special thanks to Nick McCree. Nick McCree is the guy that recorded us that night in 2023. That recording that I told you all about. He was the one that recorded that night. So shout out to him. Shout out to Life in Christ Family Worship Center, the church that we used to record those particular songs. Shout out to Pastor Dr. Randall and Lady Tegan White. They are the pastors and leaders of First Baptist Church of Park Forest. They are the ones that allowed me to use their church. And I know that I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm still going to say it. Thank y'all for giving me access to your building, to be able to do my overdubs, to be able to do my rehearsals, to be able to do all of that as well. So shout out to you all for that. So I am super duper excited. I'm proud of this project. I'm grateful for this project. I'm just ecstatic. I'm just ecstatic. So I did story time. I did my credits. So now the announcement. Yes. So here's the announcement that I wanted to share with you all. All of you all, if you all follow me on my social media like Facebook, you all know this announcement, but I want to specifically and verbally and openly give this announcement. That I want you all to mark your calendars for May 23rd, 2026. I am officially and guaranteed, absolutely positively, I'm going to be doing a live concert. It will be considered my album release and my book signing. Yeah, y'all can clap for that. Y'all can give me a little applause for that. Y'all can give me a little applause for that. I'm doing that. Let me get my little applause together. Yeah. So I need you all to mark your calendars for May 23rd, 2026. I am doing an album and a book release concert. Tickets are now live. You all can go to Eventbrite right now. I'm going to put a little QR code up here as well. So if you all want to take a picture of the QR code, so you all can go straight to Eventbrite. You all can take a picture of that QR code, and it'll take you straight to the Eventbrite page, and you all can start getting your tickets for this album and book release concert on May 23rd, 2026. All of the information is on Eventbrite. I'm also going to have a Facebook event as well. You are going to get an invitation for that as well. So I am super duper excited about that. Part of the reason why I'm going to keep that QR code up there too for the I'm Just a Worshiper book and concert release. Part of the reason why I was so scrambling, because little did people know that the album is connected to a book. It is. I just wrote my first book. Yeah. I'm excited. I just wrote my first book, and it is entitled I'm Just a Worshiper, the Devotional. It's a 31-day journey of intimacy, surrender, and worship. It's written by myself, and there is a foreword written by Pastor Tyrone Davis. I am so excited about this book. It's a 31-day devotional. I'm a person that loves devotionals. I love devotionals. I believe that is something that we should be doing daily, is having daily devotion with God. And sometimes sometimes it can be hard. We have devotions for a lot of things, but this is a devotional between you and him that will help you get into that intimate place with God daily, with scripture, with an encouraging word. And then if you are a journal writer like me, this is as well as a book that will help you, you can write your thoughts, you can write some things out, you can get some things off your chest, because that's what worship is. Worship is between you and God. Worship is not just singing beautiful songs, but it's the songs are in it's a tool for us to engage, to get the intention of God and talk to him. And so I am so excited about this book. That will be released later down the line, but I wanted to come on and just announce to you all that we live. The venue has been confirmed, the band has been confirmed, the singers have been confirmed, the special guests have been confirmed. And so at this point, it's your turn. It now falls on you. I want to see your face in the place on May 23rd, okay, 2026. I want to see you at this album and book release concert. It is going to be great. Tickets are on Eventbrite. Like I said, you could take a picture of that QR code and it'll take you straight to Eventbrite. For my Facebook followers, Instagram followers, all of that would be put on my social media sites as well. Okay, but good people, that's all I got. That's all I wanted to share with you all. Pray for your boy. I don't really say this out loud on public platforms, but I'll say it publicly on my platform and on my YouTube channel. Pray for your boy. Pray for me. Pray for me. And I'm not saying it from a place of, oh, I have stuff going on or I have problems. No, I'm saying it from a place of like the Lord. I'm doing my best to literally do what the Lord has called me to do. And it's scary. It's weird. It's unusual. But at the end of the day, I want to be in his will. I want to be in his will. And so that's all I got, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I wanted to share with you all. My story time, my shout outs, my credits to my people, to the people that was involved in this beautiful project. And I want you all to definitely mark your calendars for May 23rd, 2026. My album and my book release. I'm gonna show it to you one more time. Once again, there's a QR code up there. I want you all to scan that code so you all can see it. This is my book that I'm super excited about. Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all have no idea. I have been desiring to write this book for years. My community of friends will tell y'all I have been wanting to write this devotional. I've been trying to finish this devotional for a couple years now, but I'm so grateful and I'm so excited that I got to finish this book, and it is already and set to be put on Amazon. I will have a definite date on when the book will be released. It will be released in a couple months, but I wanted to just put the bug out in y'all ear that I'm Just a Worshiper. The devotional is coming out. Yay! I'm excited. So that's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. For all of you all that's been following me, for all of you all that's been rocking with me. This is just the beginning. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. To those of y'all that are watching the recap, love y'all. Love y'all. Mean it. You hear me? Love y'all. Mean it. But let's stay connected. Make sure y'all follow me on all, like I said, on my social media sites. You all will see all of this on the back end of this video. So, but that's all I got. One more time, if you have not, make sure you go cop the new album, I'm Just a Worshiper Part 2. All right. I hope y'all have a great day. I really do hope y'all have a great day. I hope this day is great for you all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe out here. I'm waiting. I'm so sick of this snow. This snow gotta go. I'm so sick of it. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for sacrificing your time, this little time, to be with your boy for a few minutes. All right. I love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.
are my safe space. My safe space. You 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 are my
safe space. Safe space.
You are
my safe space.
Yes, you are.